Professional drivers, welcome back to my channel. I'm gonna apologize right now if there's a lot of background noise. I have my air conditioners cranked all the way up, trying to create a blizzard up in here because I am now in Texas and I am where all the heat's at. This is gonna be a two-part special. I'm gonna give you my weekly gross since now we are at the end of the week, and I'm gonna combine a little cooking segment into this post. The cooking segment's gonna be scrambled eggs, knockoff Spam. I'm not gonna use any salt, pepper. I'm gonna add some of this taco seasoning in with my eggs. George Foreman for the knockoff Spam. I'm gonna put the scrambled eggs in this microwavable safe bowl cup thing that I have. I'm gonna put it up in the microwave and we're gonna see how that works. With a little bit of luck, piece of sliced cheese and some bread, I'll have some dinner. And who gave me the idea to cook eggs in the microwave is a buddy of mine who is also a YouTube creator over at Ants Trucking. He was telling me not that long ago, he scrambled up some eggs in the microwave, and I tell you what, it just blew my mind. It never even crossed my mind that you would even want to try to cook an egg in a microwave. But then it kind of makes sense. So my gross to the truck for the end of the week was almost $9,100. I had under $3,000 in fuel, thank God. For the first time in a long time, it's been under $3,000. My dispatcher and I, my new dispatcher, Cole, he changed up the game a little bit and started putting me on these short runs. I had 4 or 5 short runs, all tarp loads, no big deal. Nice loads that were paying, you know, anywhere between $1,800 and $2,600 for, you know, maybe 400 miles. It all added up to almost $9,100. Once you take the fuel out of the $9,100, take the 20% Nova Lines gets, and then take $1,900 more dollars. Once you take the $1,900, that's my overhead operating cost of the truck, out of that, I get $2,500. And that's my net before taxes. And before we move over to the cooking part, I just want to answer a couple of questions that I've been getting hit with in the comment section. I've been told already that it doesn't seem like it's worth it, that company drivers are almost making as much as I am. And through these times, you're absolutely correct. But when things are blowing and going and the pricing on the freight lanes are paying good, no. Even after all of our expense, we blow y'all guys right out of the water. And I hope I don't take a lot of heat for this. For the slowdown, if you go back and look at my videos, when I first started publishing videos on Nova Lines, I was doing between 3, 4, 5, I think I hit 6,000 a couple of times. That's my net to the bank account before my taxes come out. Here's the thing, middle of February, this truck's paid off, totally mine. That's an extra $4,000 a month. So even on my low paychecks, like this $2,500 paycheck that I'm getting before taxes, you could essentially throw another $1,000 right on top of it. And I keep getting hit up on fuel surcharges. Basically, the agreed to fuel price that might be on the rate con or whatever binded contract that you agree to haul the freight, the adjusted fuel price that's added into the top. No, Nova Lines does not get that. Everything that is on that rate con is rolled into the total price, and it all belongs to me. All right, well, hopefully that answered all the questions. Please keep hitting me up. I love the questions. Let's move over to dinner. I haven't had Spam or fake Spam in a while. So, does that look right, y'all? I'm asking because this can's been in my truck for probably a year. And even though I guess a year isn't all that bad in like your household pantry, this has gone through some pretty dramatic temperature swings. Every time I park my truck up and I get out of it or it goes into the shop, I mean, it gets pretty toasty in here. All right, let's do it. Oh God, the sound that it made coming out of the can was enough to say don't eat it. God, it has the whole truck smelling kind of spammy. I guess we're gonna find out, bottoms up. Okay. Hey, can y'all do me a favor? Well, right down there, hit that like button for me. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe, please. Helps out a growing channel. Every time you hit a like for me, which you don't take but just a second to hit, but every time you hit a like for me, that allows my channel to be seen within the algorithm, and it shares across the board. All right, taco seasoning and black pepper has been added. And let me tell you, it's a pain in the ass to scramble eggs with a freaking plastic spoon. Ooh, yeah, you hear the sizzle? Oops, sorry. All right, my buddy said that's all you need. I'm gonna let it cook up, and then I'm gonna check it out here in just a second. Make sure there's no egg juices still that needs to be cooked out. That is smelling really freaking good. It's growing. So a buddy of mine who turned me on to cooking the eggs in the microwave is also a YouTube creator that does regular updates about his personal life and Nova Lines. He's an owner operator for Nova Lines, and you can find him over at Ants Trucking, like the little ant. But his channel is called Ants Trucking, or Ants Trucking Adventures. And yeah, he's the one that turned me on to these eggs like this. Really awesome guy, down to earth. I think he has a couple of videos of he's a pilot. He flies one of those parachutes with the motor strapped onto the back. And for a while, he had that setup in his truck, and he'd go to a truck stop, he'd rig it up, and poof, he was gone exploring. But y'all go over and check him out, and give him a subscribe and a thumbs up, show the love. Put these in for just a little bit longer. I think this cross section, I'm just gonna grill it up like that and throw it on top of my government cheese. That's hatch green peppers that I picked up in New Mexico. I made a delivery out there not that long ago and stayed at Klein's Corner. Wow. All right, moment of truth. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it was kind of making me, when I seen my cooking eggs in the microwave, it almost make you want to gag, but here we go, bottoms up. That taco seasoning came out good. There we have it. Like I always say at the end of every single one of my videos, I really appreciate it, professional drivers, for everything that y'all do, and that includes the new and upcoming professional drivers entering this industry. I'm glad that y'all stepped up to that plate, because we all know times are getting crazy out there. Can't forget about them four-wheelers. Damn truck. They sure do get crazy at times. Old Rookie, signing off.